Very good morning once again, dear all. And today I'm coming with the last part of this chapter, that is the classification of sampling part 2, in which we will discuss the non-probability sampling types. So let's start this section. And hope you remember me. This is Dr. Neha Dubey, the faculty of Management Department of SIRT College, Bhopal. So non-probability sampling methods are the based on the ease of the accessibility is what the convenience. The name itself suggests its meaning. Judgmental, the deliberately select the sample to conform to some criteria, that is a judgmental. Don't worry, I will give you the full explanation and also the examples for one-to-one. Then snowball sampling is referred by the current sample elements, and the quota sampling is relevant characteristics are used to segregate the sample to improve its representativeness. So basically, you have remembered that in a probability kind, we have studied the stratified and the cluster sampling, and here we are studying the quota sampling. So I will summarize it later after this lecture. Okay, so just keep in mind. So non-probability sampling is what? It is the first kind is a purposive sampling. In this sampling method, the researcher selects a typical group of individuals who might represent the larger population and then collects the data from this group. It is also known as a judgmental sampling, right? So in this category, you can see in the pictorial representation, the number of people are there having a different colored dress. So in purposive, we have selected only the green dressed person who are wearing it. So this is what it is, the judgmental sampling. Means if I wanted to give the any solutions or a training program in a HR, so I selected only if I wanted to increase my marketing or the sales or profit. So I asked that the marketing team come and I will gather only the marketing team and give the training accordingly to increase their sales. It is what the judgmental sampling. Now, in convenience sampling, it refers to the procedure of obtaining the units or the members who are most conveniently available. It consists of the units which are obtained because the cases are readily available. In selecting the incidental sample, the researcher determines the required sample size and then simply collects data on that number of individuals who are available easily. You can easily identify that in the here in center, the researcher are standing out, and he or she is selecting the nearby people. He or she is don't bother about the maximum participation should be there. No, he or she just chooses the on the basis of the convenience. Now, what is the quota sampling? The selection of the sample is made by the researcher who decides the quotas for the selecting sample from the specified subgroups of the population. For example, an interviewer might be need the data from the 40 adults, 20 adolescents in order to study the students' television viewing habits. So in this, the 20 adult men and 20 adult women and 10 adolescents girl and 10 adolescents boys. So we can what we have did this in this category. In this category, we have categorized all the population in the criteria of adults, men and women, or in the criteria of adolescents in girls or boys. And then we equally divided the total target and selected from there. So it is what the quota. We have decided the certain quota. On that basis, we have picked it up whatever the quantity of sample we have required. But in the stratified or in a probability, what we have done, we have designed the strata with the homogeneous features, and then we have selected on the basis of systematic sampling, or while in the cluster sampling, there is no requirement of a homogeneous. We have selected on the area wise, the clusters we have divided, and then we have selected randomly. Okay, so hope it is clear to understand these three, because in these three category, there might be possible, there is some confusion for understanding, right? That's why I give you the quick revision of it also. Now the snowball sampling. In snowball sampling, the researcher identifying and selecting the available respondents who meet the criteria for inclusion. After that data have been collected from the subject, the researcher asks for a referral of other individuals. who would also meet the criteria and represent the population of concern. I just wanted to ask you that have you noticed that when you made a payment with the help of a Paytm, so you will get the certain links or from other software also. If you suggest to or forward this link to your friends and others, so you will get the certain kind of rewards. Okay, so it is what the referral code you have to put it there and you will get the benefit, right? So what is this? It's the snowball sampling from which the responders researcher is not directly meet with the each and everyone. He just asks from the one and also request others to give the referrals. So the chain sampling or the referrals or the sampling referral sampling is the you can understand with this beautiful example or the diagrammatic representation. The one person is saying, and the mouth publicity is going on, so on and so on. And you can also understand with the in the communication chapter, the miscommunication or the grapevine kind of things is happening with this channel. So we can take in a positive manner in a marketing or the other research category, right? So this is your probability and non-probability. The quick comparison I will give you here. The in probability, you can generalize to the population defined by the sampling frame. In non-probability, you cannot generalize beyond the sample. In probability allows use of the statistics test hypothesis, whereas in non-probability, exploratory or the generates the hypothesis. In probability, the can estimate the population parameters, where non-probability, the population parameters are not of the interest. It eliminates the bias because everyone has an equal chance of a selection. In non-probability, adequacy of the sample can't be known and must have a random selection of units in probability and non-probability. It cheaper, easier and quicker to carry out. So if you have any query and doubts, so you can give me the comment, give your remarks on the comment box. I will try to resolve it. And please do like and share in your colleagues and your students group. So thank you. Hope you like all the lecture. Thank you and have a nice day.